Hey everyone, rudyxx here to talk about another RPGalooza game, Shining Blade. For those of you that don't know, RPGalooza is a project I started involving playing through a huge list of RPG titles, ranging from Western style to Japanese. And while I'm not a huge RPG connoisseur, I do like to dabble in them every now and then. So hopefully I can provide for you a more modern day gamer's look at my experiences with them. So with that out of the way, on to A Shining Blade for the PlayStation Portable. This game is kind of wild to me because I hate visual novels and I've never really cared for games like Valkyria Chronicles, but this game is basically those two things and for some reason I absolutely love it. Maybe it's because I love the art direction or the fact that I just like the characters, but I really don't know how this happens to me all the time. Like, I hate political anime and mech shows, but I love Code Geass, which is basically a combination of those two things. Or maybe it's also the fact that the Shining series is like 8 different genres or something, and so I managed to develop a love for the games because one of the other games fits into a genre I liked. I don't know. Either way, this game is basically just a Valkyria Chronicles style strategy game with some visual novel and dating sim aspects thrown in there from time to time. And for those of you that aren't familiar with Valkyria Chronicles or that type of strategy game, you're basically in a third-person action-style game, but you have limited movement and it's turn-based strategy. So you have to take turns moving your units around the field to get closer to enemies, and then you take turns attacking them and so forth. The game isn't overly complicated, but each character has certain abilities that can play into your favor, and you're only limited to a certain number of units on the field, so you have to plan around a variety of different things. There's also a mood and relationship thing that comes into play, but honestly you can ignore it if you want or play into it for advantages later on in the game, or you could also just grind out levels and overpower things anyways. Since the game unfortunately forces you to use certain characters for certain story battles, you kind of completely end up in a spot where you have to go level an underleveled character anyways. So mood and relationships really become a min-max type of thing that you might focus more on during a second playthrough rather than a first playthrough kind of thing. Actually, the being forced to use certain characters is probably one of the most annoying parts of the game, but it's easy to either catch the character up or just power up the rest of your group so much that you can just ignore the fact that that forced character is even there. So anyways, for RPGalooza, I went into this game kind of blind to even what type of game it was, so it was actually kind of weird because I went in with no expectations, and very quickly had low expectations, and then was suddenly enjoying the game immensely. I think a lot of it just came from the fact that I really liked the setting and the characters. And even though the story was kind of generic, I ended up enjoying it anyways, just because of the emotional attachment I developed towards certain characters from playing with them and like the whole relationship in general. For RPGalooza, I give it a rating of 7 out of 10. I liked the game overall, but like I mentioned earlier, I don't particularly care much for visual novels. The music and art were really good, but also the music especially never really strongly stood out to me. And the gameplay was fun, but unfortunately things like forced character usage and having to entirely redo really long battles really kind of ruined a lot of the flow of the experience for me at times. I actually almost gave this game a 5 or 6, but since I've now played through the game twice as of writing this, I figured it at least deserved a 7 because deep down inside I really did like it. But anyways, that's about it for Shining Blade. If you enjoyed this video and would like to look forward to many more RPG reviews in the future, be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. And if you're interested in seeing me actually play through a variety of games in real time, make sure you follow my Twitch stream at twitch.tv/rudyxx. Thanks for watching and see you next time.